Welcome back. Three reasons your diet failed and what entrepreneurs should do instead. So, if you're a business owner or someone with a busy schedule, you fell off your diet and you're not quite sure what happened, you want to get back on track, you're having a hard time figuring it out, this video is for you. My name is Reggie. I'm the founder of Fit for Freelance. I help business owners lose weight and feel their best without crash diets or guilt. So, we talk about this a little bit. I have a Live Aligned scorecard link below. It's a 3-minute quiz to check your health habit score and learn the best next step for you. The three things, let's get into it. One, not letting your health support your life. So I'll talk about the things that get people stuck and what to do instead. A lot of times people will have a hard time staying on their diet when they're trying to make changes in isolation without context or thinking about things that they believe they should do. So when you don't have any context for what you're doing, you're like, all right, I'm just going to start eating healthier so I can lose weight. But you don't understand how that fits into your life, your lifestyle, your daily choices, your schedule, then you're going to have a hard time with it. You're going to struggle with it and you're going to get stuck. Instead, you want to put your health choices in terms of eating and exercise in the context of the healthy and fulfilling life of your dreams. A lot of times people don't even consider this. What does the healthy, fulfilling life of your dreams look like? You can leave a comment below. Just think about that. That vision is essential. That way, you know why you are making healthier choices to improve your quality of life, have more energy, be better at what you do, show up your best for the people and things that you love, those kinds of things. If you are just, I don't know, I'm just cutting out all sugar, then like why? When it tastes good, these foods taste good. You want to understand why you're shifting your diet to have more healthy foods in it in the context of the healthy, fulfilling life of your dreams. The second mistake that people get stuck not focusing on the right things or the effective things, correct things that will support their health goals and what they want to accomplish when in terms of weight loss. So they will come up with very vague things or things that you think you should do, kind of like in that first part. Things like cut out all sugar is a go-to thing. You think like your diet has to be miserable, and you can't have anything that you enjoy, or like you have to skip meals, go to some extreme diet like one meal a day, or if some people will jump to intermittent fasting with no experience, and then that's not really for everyone. I don't recommend it for a lot of people, but just doing these ideas instead of focusing on what will actually help you specifically in your personal situation. So when you do that, it makes it hard. What we want to do is create specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound goals that will help you in your lifestyle. So, after you think about what the healthy, fulfilling life of your dreams looks like, then you can create a specific plan. That way, you know very clearly if you've done these things and whether you haven't. Honestly, a lot of times you have cut out all sugar, but then you have one cupcake and you think, like, oh, well, I didn't do that, and it wasn't realistic for you. It wasn't relevant to what you wanted to do. Or you have a vague plan, like you say you're going to cut out all sugar, and then you kind of imagine like you're never going to have another piece of cake again because you haven't picked a time bound thing. You don't have an end goal. So you're just like, why am I not going to enjoy food ever again? So you make a different choice in the situation. So you want to make sure that these SMART goals are specific and measurable for what you want, and you can clearly identify whether you've done them. The third thing, thinking it has to be all or nothing. This is a big thing that people get stuck with, and you end up getting stuck or giving up or quitting, because that's the nothing side of all or nothing. You're all in and you think like, yeah, I definitely got it. Everything's got to be perfect. And then you make one mistake and you're like, well, that was it. Now I'm done, until something else happens later, like New Year's resolutions, or your clothes don't fit how they used to anymore, or something like that. You have another problem, and then you go back to the all or nothing approach. Get out of that. Instead, pick something that is realistic for you and it's achievable. It's important to what you want to do, and is also adaptive. So if you make a mistake or you have a problem or something comes up where you don't reach your goal in terms of healthy eating or exercise or any of those changes that you're trying to make, you want to adapt, get back on track as fast as you can, and get going again. So those are the three things you want to look out for if your diet failed and what you should do instead. So it supports your life, your health, your business, and what you want to accomplish with your life. All right. So the Live Aligned scorecard will tell you if you're stuck in all or nothing thinking and what to do to fix it. That's linked below. Next, you can watch Warning, Are You About to Start a Low Calorie Diet? That is a step-by-step plan to help you identify a smart goal that's intelligent in terms of calories and healthy eating and how you can make changes gradually and sustainable so your diet stops failing. I'll put that right here. So that's today's message. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, keep practicing. Peace.